But you never saw me coming, always striving for attention. And I got the kind you wanted, and it's killing you now. You wanna spin it around, but the truth's still the truth, nothing you can do. Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop this, you can't stop.
Welcome to the historic Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland. Just a stone's throw away, you find M&T Bank Stadium, the home of the Ravens. Tonight, a good one to kick off the year on Sunday night primetime. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens on Sunday night primetime. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson. It is for real. Season begins here. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And boy, tough to bring down there, fighting forward for a gain of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. Gonna go right back to Henry. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early 3rd down coming up.
Gain of a yard.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Trying to avoid the early 3 and out, they face 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for this with Henry. And he's only going to be able to get back to the line. That's all. 3 plays to start. Quick 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Corey Bojorquez to kick it away.
It's 4th down.
Returnable from the 17. Oh, big hole left side. 20, 15, and he's gonna score. He takes it back on the punt return. 1 play, 80 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Ravens nothing. Evan McPherson to kick
After
off
the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and They bring him down for a short gain.
Second down. Jackson. Open man is beaten. He's got him. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
No, we changed it. Yeah.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On the option, they give it to Henry. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Baltimore.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
He is having his way. Another big game. This time 18 yards and a first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. A good physical run, motoring forward for 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
He's got his big tight end, Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. Through the rain, the kick is good. And the Ravens will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
11, gun. 11, empty. 180. Shot.
They'll run with the rookie, drafted in the 3rd round. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at their line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
180.
2nd down, Burrow. And that ball incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Here's Horton. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. Down the sideline, past the 45. 20. 15. And he will score. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Ravens. On is Luke to add the extra point. No problem with the footing. The kick is good. And the Ravens will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
Burrow now to throw on first down. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. It's second down.
And you can see the quarterback, he's looking up at the Jumbotron after that throw, Mike. He knows he just got away with one, and he's thinking, all right, what do I got to do to make an adjustment that it's not so close the next time?
Now second down throw for Burrow. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
He got away with one there, Mike. I thought with the way the defender had him covered, I was actually surprised he didn't move off to his next progression. He threw that into some really tight coverage, and he's lucky that ball wasn't picked.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10.
Right, 80.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson.
So when you talk about cover 2, really the area that they're a little vulnerable. They're vulnerable deep or intermediate on the boundaries, and they're vulnerable down the middle of the field. Remember, those 2 safeties, Mike, hence why they call it cover 2, they are splitting the field in half. They need to cover from the goalpost all the way out to the boundary. That's a lot of room to run.
And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Chris Jenkins there on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
So 1 quarter in the books on our first Sunday night telecast of the year. It's the Ravens out front. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins. They've got a 2nd and 8 coming up. He'll get this out wide. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
Look at this. They go with their tight end on third down. A good run there to the 34-yard line. That is a first down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
A first down throw for Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. Play action now. Jackson rolling to the left.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
Jackson now to throw on first down. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On 2nd down, a run. Well, how about a reverse instead?
So they try to throw a little bit of a curveball. We see him throw it to this guy a lot. Now, in this case, they hand it to him, thinking they can catch the defense off guard and generate a big play. And let's give a lot of credit to the defense. They were ready for it, they were prepared for it, and they held it to a modest gain.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Henry. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
Nice run right there. You get down here into the red zone area, Mike, and yards are hard to come by. He's able to stick his head in there and sets him up for 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and it's Henry. And he will power his way into the end zone. Derrick Henry, touchdown Ravens. What a start to the year. His 2nd touchdown in this opening half. What a standout performance early on in this one, and his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today. We're just getting started.
Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Cut. 11. Cut.
A first down throw for Burrow. He'll swing this one out to Brown. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Gun. Cut. 180.
You have a tight end motioning left here.
Cut.
Now a give up the middle. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And he'll finally be taken down at the Ravens' 30-yard line. That pickup good for 29 yards.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back with more on this opening week after this. First and 10. on the jet sweep. Not a whole lot happening there. Just a short pickup.
So, Mike, this is a great example and a great moment to bring up why it's so important for these offenses to make everything look the same. Formationally, pre-snap movement, because the second that motion looks like a jet motion and he's going to get the ball as opposed to a traditional motion, these defenses are so in tune with all those little differences. They know it's coming and there's not going to be a lot of game.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. It was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Here we go. Right in.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
Fourth down, and the Bengals will bring in Evan McPherson for the field goal try. This, a 44-yard attempt. Definitely a hiccup in the operation there. This one's going to come up short. It is no good. And they do not cut into the deficit.
Just an ugly-looking kick right from the jump, Mike. I mean, it was the snap initially. That led to a bad hold. That led to a little bit of a mistiming of the kicker's steps. And you add all that up, and that's the kick you get.
From the gun, Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Picked by Demetrius Knight. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge gap to cut into the deficit.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position. You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Here we go, here we go. 180. Stop.
Burrow, RPO, gets a chase. And he's going to have a first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath, focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18.
Stop. Can. Stop. Stop.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Catch left side is made by Higgins. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their second as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 6.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning, being able to get himself to a spot to get his hands on the ball and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, They force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Sit hard. Hey, middle. Hey.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
13. Hey, Alpha, sit hard.
Here's Jackson. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. 1st down, touchdown, Bengals. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His 1st NFL touchdown. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals draw closer here. It's 21-14. Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. On the return, here comes Horton. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Eric harder that time, there to make the play. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here we go.
On 1st down, Burrow. This one complete to Higgins. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Here we go.
Burrow here on 2nd down. He's going to let it go deep for Chase. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Throwing is Burrow. The ball comes out. And the Ravens have come up with the football.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
Alpha, sit up.
A give right up the middle to Henry. And this tackle there, he pushes forward. It'll give him 4 yards.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
Here's 2nd and 6. Now, Jackson. Quick throw, taken in. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short. On 4th down, it's Tyler Loop for the Baltimore field goal. This about as short as you can get. That one is good. And the Ravens going to extend their lead. It's now 24-14.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here able to put that one through.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right 80.
Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Gun.
Burrow to throw. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. The Pro Bowler the last 2 years, Nnamdi Madubuike, working his way in to register his first sack of the new season. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
180. 12. 11. Stop.
Burrow now. He'll air one out for Higgins. And that is incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. And it's going to be 4th down. The Bengals ready to punt this one away, as he'll take this a yard or two into his own end zone. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Out of the gun, here's a kick to Henry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Veteran Trey Hendrickson there on the stop.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. He takes off.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
be third. They need one. Off the play fake. Jackson. Little short pass here. Caught by his tight end. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. That's taken in. It's Tiz Walker. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
10 at the 11-yard line.
Alpha, sit on. 180.
They'll run out of the gun with Henry. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss. Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, really for 2 reasons. 1, they're confident that they can pick up the first down with yards after the catch. 2, teams' willingness to go for it on 4th down is at an all-time high.
Sit on. 180.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this.
DC ready?
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Now Jackson, this a design run. Oh, he's going to be very close. It depends on the mark, but he is short. They've held him on 4th down. What a stand. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Here we go.
4th quarter begins on the ground. The defense coming hard, trying to force the safety. He's able to get it out, but to the 2 and no further.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Here we go. 12. Stop. 180. Stop.
2nd down. Burrow. His throw left side is complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 17-yard line. They get 14 on that hookup. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
Thomas. Gun. Stop.
They go play action for Burrow. This one deep downfield for Chase. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll find Brown out of the backfield. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. It's a Cincinnati 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive...
That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do, if that's the case, is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
He'll step up and run, and that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight. But nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Henry. And he's able to find a crease, get ahead for 7. He'll bring up 3rd down.
So I think as they continue to have success on the ground like they did here, I think we're going to see them continue to lean towards that ground game, force the defense to come up, sell out, take it away, and then there's all sorts of options downfield in the passing game.
He finds his receiver, that's Bateman. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge 1st down conversion, fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
They'll run it on 1st down with Henry. He's to the 10, and he's got another one. Derrick Henry, touchdown, Baltimore. What a start to the season. It's a 3-touchdown week number 1. The PAT, up and good. And the Ravens will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return is Chase Brown. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. To the left side, caught by Chase. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. Burrow now to throw on 1st down. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Cincinnati. And what an opener it has been for this rookie. That's now his 2nd touchdown here in week 1. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Even with 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning, They're going to try an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
This is Henry. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. A gain there of 15. Good for a Raven first down. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their second. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
DC, right? DC. Alpha, sit up! 180! Yo.
They'll run it here with Antonio Gibson. Last play got 15. This one gains 15. And another first down. So now the Bengals use their third and final timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10.
180! Sit up! 180! Sit up!
Here's Gibson. Not much happening there, just a short game.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
Jackson going to give it up in a pop pass. And the Ravens are going to be set up first and goal. Good running takes them down to about the 4. A gain of 11, and it's first and goal. Here's a chance to put this game away. First down and goal. Task a bit tougher as they face second and goal. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. Last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. They go down to a knee, and that's the way to start the new campaign. One game, one win here in this season opener. So it's a win here for the Ravens. They move to 1-0 as they earn this victory in the division, no less, here in Week 1. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Ravens are victorious as we say so long from Baltimore.
but